Hey, we're Emily and Danny, and we just drove from Alaska to Argentina with our pets, and now we're heading back north.
We are heading out of Ushuaia finally. It's time to go, but we aren't going to be gone for that long. We're actually going to be coming back to go on the free cruise that Quark offered with the Ultramarine. We actually saw the Ultramarine in the port today. We were kind of not sure what we wanted to do while we go on the Ultramarine, if we wanted to just fly here from another city in Argentina or head our way back down, but we decided that we would just come back down here because the pets already have a really good spot here, and then we also won't be that far, and it might feel a little bit rushed if we head up immediately. So we're heading up to Rio Grande, and from there we're gonna cross the border into Chile tomorrow. There are a bunch of little campgrounds on the way to Ushuaia or the way out of Ushuaia, so we decided to stop for a nice little walk with the pets so that they get some outside time today, because it's going to be a lot of long driving days, so we need to make sure they get their time. And also, we're about to head into the Pampa, which is more just like grasslands, flat, and over here it's trees and lakes and beautiful, so gonna have one more beautiful place in the more interesting part of Tierra del Fuego Island. If you look at the markings on this stump, I'm pretty sure it was pulled down by a beaver, which is crazy because this stump is like very, very big. So just like one of those little beavers pulled down this whole tree. This is why it's dangerous that these beavers are here, because they are really trying to shape their environment around them. So it's pretty bad whenever they pull down things that are this big. Let's get back on the road, Sombrita. Let's go back on the road. We were spending a little bit of time this morning cleaning the van, making it ready for the border, and Danny noticed that a piece of the siding on the van has fallen off, and we tried to retrace our steps, but no luck, we didn't find it. So that solidifies our plan. We're going to go to Punta Arenas to try and find this piece.
And the other two pieces we need.
We're a little bit worried that we're not going to find this piece because, of course, this van isn't down here in South America. But they do have vans similar to this one, just with different engines. But that's how we got the window whenever that was broken in Panama. It's a throw-in window. We're going to head to Punta Arenas in Chile. But first, we got to cross this border. We've got all of the fresh food out that we think that they might be upset about, because crossing from Argentina to Chile is a little bit harder than crossing from Chile to Argentina. Chile cares a little bit more about seeds, fresh food. And the other thing is we made sure to fill up the gas here in Argentina. You guys know that the last time we came across this road, going the other way, we waited until we were literally running off fumes, and we got 22.5 gallons of gas, and this time we filled up to make sure that we don't have to get gas in Chile again, because gas is 3 times more expensive in Chile than Argentina. Punta Arenas trip, here we come. We haven't been to this city yet, so it'll be fun to check out a new place. Okay, we're coming up to the border here, and honestly it kind of looks like a toll booth. I'm wondering if they're just gonna stamp us out without even us having to get out. That would be sick.
Yeah.
I love that border. It was almost like going from the US to Canada. So easy. No need to get out. Just relax.
Yeah, that's right. That is how it was going into Canada or coming out.
Yeah.
Stay in your car.
Yeah. I mean,
nice.
yeah, it's pretty great. The vibe is very cool in Argentina. Chile as well. But Chile is a little bit more worried about, you know, seats and stuff like that.
This no man's land here is about a 30-minute drive to the Chile side, and hopefully they're really chill again, because this is such a weird little border crossing that a lot of people have to do over and over. So last time we came in, Chile was like, boom, we're done. So fingers crossed it's gonna be another smooth one once we get to that side.
This doesn't look good. It looks like a lot of people are waiting. Oh. We'll see what this guy says. All right, we made it through the paperwork part, and this is the little paper that we always need. And now they're going to check the van for popcorn and legumes.
So let's take down that messy jersey and put out the Chilean flag. We're just waiting in the line here for the final inspection. We've told them we have pets, we said we don't have food, and this is gonna be the last step. Hopefully it's easy and fast.
It was kind of weird because last second they told us that there's a new regulation where you have to do the declaration on your phone, which is just honestly ridiculous because borders almost never have service. So the fact that it used to be a paper was really nice because then you wouldn't need a SIM card to be in the border, and obviously there's no places to sell SIM cards here. Luckily we already had one.
Yeah, it might be an advantage for them to have it like automatically registered instead of being on a piece of paper, but for us it's definitely makes it harder. Welcome to a new country.
Chile!
We're back! So that went pretty smooth. The only thing was when he looked at the pet foods and my shower bag was next to it and he said, "What's in there?" And I said, "Oh, in my shower bag? Yeah, open that." And I just pick up my shower bag and he goes, "Okay." And he let us go. But he kept saying many times like, "What about onions? What about potatoes?" Now we gotta drive through Chile, 2 hours to get to the ferry. We'll cross off the island and we'll drive another 2 or 3 hours off to the side to get to a new city, Punta Arenas, the free trade zone where hopefully we will find all the van parts we need.
So today we're heading to the free trade zone of Punta Arenas, which is pretty cool. It means that there's no taxes on any of the stuff here. I'm not really sure how it works or why it works. We're going to try and find some car parts. Stuff is hard to find down here. It's gonna be fun to try and find some US stuff that'll make us feel good. Let's show you guys around.
The parts we need are kind of a long list. You know, one of those bump stops fell off underneath, so that's making the van rock a little bit more, so we need that bump stop, although it's not critical. Oh, nobody can really decipher it. We've been to a lot of different places. We need that trim piece that fell off yesterday. And the mirror, the driver's side, you know how it folds in when we're at highway speeds. That's got to be fixed at some point. Fingers crossed we can find some of those. It's kind of a two-part mission. One is, can we find the parts? Two is, can we find someone that imports parts? If not, this place has a huge mall in the middle too, where the prices are supposed to be the cheapest in Chile.
It has been pretty hard over the years
Getting high quality stuff because we don't really know the brands down here.
I heard that there's US stuff here. We'll see what happens.
We're in the free trade zone, and we're gonna look for some kind of food court first off, because all the car parts stores are closed for siesta, but retail places don't close as often. See, here's a big old duty free, tons of stuff in here. Okay, we found the food court. Ice creams, doggies, Tommy Beans, that's a burrito place we tried. Another doggies. They do eat a lot of hot dogs in Chile.
Honestly, not that impressed with the free trade zone. I thought it was going to be cheaper and have a lot of imported goods, but it's still pretty expensive, unfortunately.
All right, guys, the moment I have been dreading. No biggie. Life is just as chill as you make it, so we gotta figure out this car part. So let's go in here. This is Recasur, the biggest car parts thing I've ever seen. But I have no clue what this is gonna look like, honestly. What is gonna be in here? So it's basically like a hardware store, huh? Okay, but where's the car stuff? Yeah, so my car parts are all really specific. I think I have to find the counter in here. So that did not go very well. But we got the details we needed. To get car parts, you don't go to the Zona Franca, the free trade zone here, because this is all like tires, accessories, all that kind of stuff they have in spades. But if you want to get random, very specific car parts like me, then they said go to our other Recasur branch over here. And I also heard about this place called the House of Rubbers. Apparently has all different kinds of rubber pieces, so I'm hoping they have that bump stop there. Well, that didn't work either. He had like sort of a similar bump stop, but it was like way smaller, for not for anything near as beefy as our needs. Okay, let's go try the other Recasur over here.
Open for good news. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, and apparently maybe these guys can import stuff. I'll just be like, ding, 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 ding. That would be sweet.
Yeah, I think there's quite a few places that can import stuff, so as long as we make a friend that will do that.
This is the main Recasur. So I've been told that you can ask these guys to import parts. Okay, so they're gonna send a quote to my email about importing these items. They didn't have anything that we needed, so
Still.
Not great. And I'm not too sure if they're gonna even be able to bring them, but they said it'll go to my email, so.
Maybe we'll try one other place to see if they'll import it.
So this one here is gonna be a Fiat part place I found on iOverlander. It looks a little bit shady over here. So it says open, sort of. Okay, no luck in here either. This is a Fiat showroom. But we just solved two loose ends. So one is the official Mopar parts place. I had the address and the name, but I couldn't find it. They said it was this before. She gave me this paper to find the Mopar parts supply. Let's go. Okay, so this is supposed to be the Mopar place. Low hope at this point. That was another dud. This place sucks. The lady would just tell me no, and I'm like, well, how about this? Let's try it like this. Oh, I can't do that. I need this. Oh, okay, I can Google that. Oh, here you go. There's that. No. Oh, how about that? Oh, no. There's a very similar vehicle sold in this country, but you know, I'm not able to look it up without the VIN and all this, and so yeah, it didn't go well. Yeah. Basically, we have to use a bit of ingenuity to solve this issue, because what they're telling me there is, oh, we don't have that brand or whatever that is supposed to be the same as this one, you know? So that's what we need to find. What do they have here? We're playing Where's Waldo, looking for vans that look like ours. The VIN number is shown on the dash. We found one back there. What they have here that looks just like the Promaster.
They have the Peugeot Boxer. It looks just like the Promaster. It would be the same part to put that piece of plastic on the wheel, and that's the same as the window here that we have.
Well, the thing is, she couldn't look it up without a VIN. So I was able to Google some VIN, but like that's not the one sold in Chile. So she couldn't look anything up. She said, oh no, this VIN number, this vehicle isn't sold in Chile. So that's why we're playing this game right now. And we found that one that was the same, but where the VIN number is publicly visible, they had a receipt covering it. Bad luck on our part.
And I feel like that's one of the things with having too much electronics. Oh, look at that one up there. You can't even use your system because you don't have a certain thing, a certain number. No, that's not it. It's the same as the Ford Transit.
Oh, I think that's the Chinese knockoff.
That's the Chinese one.
So let's try the Peugeot place. See if they can help. Oh my God, we got a win in the book. Yeah! First part has been ordered. It's gonna be $70 to replace this little trim piece. Forgot. You see here? It don't look good. It looks terrible. But you know what? We got it on order, and it's just gonna take forever, and it's just gonna cost way too much. So, hey, we got it on order, Emily.
Yay! Congratulations!
Oh my God! Well, how you doing in here?
Great.
Well, the one reason we were able to order that spare part is because we found that look-alike vehicle, and I had a picture of its license plate. We was able to look up the VIN from the license plate. Then we looked through all the trim pieces and we found the right one. So this night we ended up seeing these guys we hadn't seen since the border of Colombia and Ecuador, and they told us that their balance of the wheels was off and it causes all these issues. So we thought, let's get a balance done today. Balance, tire rotation. But Emily, we got some bad news. When you looked at the valve stem for the tire, one of them broke. Like I hit the curb too hard with it or something. Pretty messed up. But apparently they don't have to change the sensor. They can only change this piece.
Okay.
But look, that doesn't look usable even.
No.
Oh no, unfortunately, I've just got the news. There is no way to fix this in Chile, which seems ridiculous.
Wow, so they decided to help us, I guess. They are going to change the valve without putting in the sensor. It was kind of like, oh, no one can help you, no one can help you. So we just started looking up stuff to go to the border because we're like, all right, I guess we'll just head to the border. No one can help us here. I think I was a little animated up here. I went like this. And I think they saw, and then they both came over and started helping us again.
Wow.
I was just kind of like, I don't know, we'll go to the border, I guess. But I think that's why they're helping us.
You want to go check out some more mechanic shops? Thankfully, these guys are being really cool because I'm not 100% sure that the spare tire has a TPMS sensor valve, but I read online that it does. So he didn't mind me kind of jimmying around in the trunk, getting the things out to bring down the spare. He's got it now, he's taken off the bead, and fingers crossed it has a TPMS sensor in there. The spare tire did have that sensor valve. Oh, we're on the road. We got no TPMS light. Everything is good. And I'm just elated because we almost spent way too much money shipping a part down here. It just turned out okay this time. Turned out to be $12 to fix that issue that we found today. And I am very happy to have one less issue with the van. To summarize the van's difficulties here, having a VIN number of a look-alike vehicle can be very useful. If you don't have one, look for one and take a picture of the VIN. That helped. In one case, we figured out the shipping company for the parts that have to come from the States. And we'll basically use their address and DHL it there. They'll handle any issue with customs and whatnot. So, seems like we got things pretty figured out.
You're so dirty.
Well, I am kind of dirty. Okay, well, enough about car parts.
Let's go.
Food. Emily found the vegan place here. Nice. So you got a bunch of options in here. Different meats and stuff. This is gonna be perfect for meeting up with our vegan friends, huh?
Yeah. I like to say like lady, because she's like, I don't know, it's kind of like senora or senorita. I'll call her senorita, you know? And okay, so the senorita that we were talking to, she owns that vegan shop, so that's really cool. And she sells all these different vegan things from the first vegan butcher in Chile, which is in Santiago. So she sells their stuff, she sells other stuff that she gets down here. She's just so nice, and she had her friend paint the outside of her storefront. And oh, just such a great little local spot that I'm so glad that we got to go over to. All right, so we're going to meet up with these friends. Let's get something like really good so that we can all have a really nice meal together. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of vegan ribs. We got vegan pate, we got vegan ham, vegan salami, vegan cheese, and I'm just so excited for the board I'm gonna make and for these vegan ribs. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. Good morning.
All right, you guys, check out where we slept here. Just a nice little foresty area. And Sombrita's ready to cross the border. Graham's ready to cross the border. And actually, there's the border right there. We're gonna go for a little walk and then hit the border to Argentina. Graham, no, come here. Get over here, you little butt. This military fence is not to be crossed, buddy. Okay? Good boy. Good boy. Thanks, Grammy. So we got the first step done here, exiting Chile, getting our passports stamped. Just one more step, canceling our car's paperwork, and then we can head to Argentina.
Oh man, we just got out of Chile. Super easy. Another like 5 minutes. The longest part was just waiting in line. So excited to go into Argentina. I wonder if you can even hear me with this wind.
Ahorita sube, baby. Sube, guapa.
Muy bueno.
All right, you guys, time for the exciting moment. Oh, look at Graham here. We've done all the papers, and now we just have to pull up for the inspection. So, the big moment. Just pull up into it and I'll check.
I think we're good.
Okay, it's fine. All good.
Y ahora se van para el Calafate.
Ajá.
¿Cómo se llama el canal?
The Vandersons se llama, los Vandersons.
Vandersons.
¿Quiere un sticker? Yo le
A
corto.
ver, qué bueno.
Okay.
Que sigan bien, que le vaya, que disfruten, con
Okay.
cuidado.
Muchas
Buen
gracias.
viaje.
Gracias.
Hasta luego.
The inspection is done. I think the jersey helped. We gave him a sticker and everything. We got another subscriber.
Okay.
Gracias!
Ow, ow, ow! Stoked! Yeah, Argentina!
Argentina!
We will be back to show you guys some more acceleration here, but for now, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to support us a little bit more, head over to our Patreon. We will see you guys next time.